Hey, Coach Jess here with another relationship tip to share with you. I think a message on toxic positivity is the perfect follow-up to the last tip. It is true that we want to remember our amazing value and surround ourselves with positivity and messages that encourage us to stay in that reality. We also want to maintain a state of mind that helps us see life as lessons to help us grow rather than be a victim. But is it necessary that everyone be 100% positive all the time? Do we have to be 100% positive all the time? This seems like an impossible task and a fake way to live. Not to mention invalidating of real life emotions and experiences. Tim Ferriss said that some of the most depressive times that he had were when he asked a lot of questions but did not take the time to find the answers for himself. It is best not to ignore a feeling's presence, even if it is a negative feeling. That feeling is there for a reason. It is healthy to find out why the feeling is present instead of repressing it. We want to be proactive about what we expose our minds to and not purposefully make choices that set us up for negativity. But part of life's lessons are to help us learn about the negatives in life too, not just the positives. How do we fully appreciate the sweet if we have never tasted the bitter? And at some point, we may very well experience the full spectrum of life's emotions. But the cool part is that because of our agency, we get to choose to stay there and only experience the bitter, or to choose to get out of the bitter and taste the sweet again. It can be healthy to see these emotions as lessons, giving us a more comprehensive life experience. When we get to feel a negative emotion, it is important to be intentional in what we are doing with that emotion. Are we pushing it aside, trying to ignore it? Are we telling ourselves there is something wrong with us for feeling that way? Are we creating drama with it by reaching out to those that will intensify it and keep it lingering longer than needed? Are we dwelling on it beyond what our health can handle? None of these ways of handling emotions will serve us well. Now, there are true mental illnesses or issues that make it more difficult to kick negative emotions. And for those of us that experience this, we will need professional help to work through those emotions. But for those of us that are able, we can first allow ourselves to feel the emotion, truly feel it and validate its presence. We can ask ourselves, why is it there? What purpose it may have in serving us in that moment? What can we learn from it? It is best to avoid reaching out to others that may inflate the negative emotion with added drama and blow it up as bigger than it needs to be, encouraging the negativity to grow and linger. This creates a victim mentality and breeds hopelessness. Instead, we will find it helpful to reach out to those that will not only validate our emotions, but help us feel confident that we are in the driver's seat and have control over the emotion and situation, even if it is only control over how we feel and interpret the situation, helping us become a victor over it. And in turn, being that for others too. Working through this process in the form of journaling is very beneficial. Once we have fully experienced the emotion by validating its presence, exploring why it is there, and what we can learn from it, it is time to choose. We get to make the choice to dwell in negativity or to lock it up and choose power to create the sweet from the bitter by choosing the opposite positive emotion to attack it. So for example, if we are feeling sad, we choose to do what makes us happy. If we are feeling anxious, we may do something that makes us feel relaxed. We also want to explore the stories in our minds that sparked the negative emotion and take control by telling ourselves the opposite story to get the opposite emotion. So for example, If we are feeling anxious about a presentation and we have questioned whether people will like it, we can consciously choose to tell ourselves the opposite, such as, this presentation is amazing and everyone will like it. But even if they don't, I like it, and that is what matters most. My hope is that you will enjoy the full living experience by embracing all of the emotions that come with living, and then consciously choose to hold on to the emotions that will serve you best in life. To learn more about life coaching, please visit me at claritypointcoaching.com/Jessica Lemon. That's Jessica with an A, not an I. I love helping people get out of fear and into trust. Until next time, take care.